Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome if you are new. We are closing out the spending that I did for last week, and we are also going to close out my paycheck budget for the second paycheck of May. That sounded really weird. However, but I need to close out my spending so I know how much I'm going to roll into my budget closeout. So I have all my expenses that I did spend wrote down. I'm going to get a cash tray. Let's see, move that to the side. Okay. And in my wallet, I have my dividers. I have some receipts that I need to scan into Fetch. But we need to go through my spending. So I think the first one's going to be, I need to start switching it. I just need to put eating out first because we know that one's going to be spent. So eating out is yellow. So I have a transaction for $12. I have another one for $11.60. We're going to round that up to $12. And then I have this one for $6. And that is my entire $30. So we have our 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. Okay, and then, oh, and excuse my nails. I took off my other nails. I need to let them breathe a little bit and file them down, and then I'm going to go get them redone. My personal spending, I spent $3 right here because I ran out of money in my eating out. So I had $5 in my wallet. I ended up pulling money out at work to give to somebody for something, but then I ended up getting it back. And I was like, where'd that $5 go? So there's that $5, and we're going to pull our 2 back. So that means we still have 22. So that one is done, and those are done. So then in gas, I think I might have to up gas. So we got $44.51. That's purple. We have $9 here. And then we have $43.07. Is that all of them? Yeah, so that's a total of $96.58. So we're going to take 97 out. So 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 96, and 97, which means we have $3 left over. Okay. And then household, we still have our 10 because I did not spend it. And then groceries, we have 2 transactions. So we have $24.28. That was at Walmart. And then we have $24.73 at Sam's. So that's $49.01. So I'm just going to say 49. So we have 20, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, and 49. So that means we have 20, 31. And then in miscellaneous, we did not spend. So we have our 5 still. Okay, and then I need to unstuff one more. I have a sinking funds transaction for $25.79, and it's here in my personal toiletries, and we're just going to take out 26. If I can find it. There it is. Okay, so We spent 26. What date was that? On the 18th. We spent 26, which means we have 94. Okay, so 50, 70, 90. And then I'm gonna get $4 back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we have 50, 70, 90, 1, 2, 3, and 94. Okay, so that is it for spending that we did for the week. So let me go to my tracker for the week. Okay. So we spent, what did I say? 49 for groceries. And that left 31. We didn't spend anything for home, so we have our 10. We spent 97 for fuel, so that left 3. And then in spending, we spent 3. That left 22. And then eating out, we spent 30. That left 0. And then we didn't spend anything in miscellaneous. So, well, that is $5. We didn't spend anything in unbudgeted, and of course we don't put money there. So we have okay, so we have $71. And I am going to, so we didn't spend the household, so the $10 is going to go to the household. Oh wait, 71 minus 10. And then I'm going to do 5 for groceries. And we're going to do 5 for fuel. So that's 10. Okay, so then we have, I'm going to do 51 for my sinking funds. But in my budget, you're going to see this 71 being, what is that word? Allocated towards my sinking funds total. It isn't until I do my cash planning that this will be needed. Okay, so going back to the bank, we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 200, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 205 going back to the bank. And I have a paper clip. Perfect. And then this should be $71. Okay. So we have 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 61, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70, and 71, which is perfect. So I'm going to leave that right back there. I'm going to move my cash tray out of the way. And then we're going to flip to our budget. Hopefully this does not seem like all over the place. Okay, so for my full-time, I got $1,919.60. For my part-time, I got $891.88. And then I will get $60 for my kids for their cell phone. And then we're going to roll the $71 from the leftover into here. Okay, so we have $2,942.48. For my mortgage, I split this in half, so this will be $618. Cell phone will be $92. Navient will be $133. Mohila will be $224. And speaking of Mohila, I figured out why my repayment amount is $428, but they're taking out like, I don't know, $443 or something. Years back, before, COVID and all that, when everybody was paying their student loans, I elected to have extra money taken out towards the student loans. So for now, I'm just going to leave it. It's going to be fine. So each month it's going to be like $444. So I really need to start putting... No, I'm doing right. So that's like $448. I don't know. So maybe I'll just keep doing that and then just pay $448. I have no clue. But I did figure out the discrepancy. The FICO app is $39.95. And then our pest control is $56.25. So for our fixed expenses, we have a total of, oh, that's not right. What? Okay, so we have $1,163.20. I'm going to subtract that from my income. Okay, and that gives me $1,779.28. So over in my variable section, Discover credit card is $400. My therapy session, we're doing $40 because my copay is down to like $27. And then I will just build up a little bit of buffer. And then medication, I'm going to do $30. And then groceries, we're going to do $180. Home, we're going to do $20. And I'm going to actually give myself $5 extra each week for fuel. So I'm going to budget $210. So that will be $105 each week. Spending is $50. Eating out will be its normal $60. And then, of course, our miscellaneous will be $10. And I take these amounts and divide them in half so that I can stuff each week, which has really been working. Sometimes when I see a larger amount, like when I used to stuff bi-weekly, I felt like I had more to spend and I would be extra spendy. Not that I don't not spend now. I don't know. And then buffer is 10. So for our variable, we have $1,010. And then I'm going to subtract that from $1,779.28. So that gives me $769.28. So then we're going to come down here. Home maintenance is an automatic $75 every paycheck. And Ally is also an automatic $10 each paycheck. So if I subtract 75 and I subtract 10, we have 684. I like to do 450 each paycheck for my sinking funds. That gives me 225 each week to stuff, because this also includes my annual subscription bills and it also includes my 6-month premium for my car insurance. So if I have the 450 plus the 71 for the rollover, so 71 plus 450 gives me 521. So, and then we'll take 521. So that means I have 163.28 to throw extra towards debt. And I'm even going to put the 28 cents there. So that means the Discover 400, which I like to separate it because my goal is to always do 400 at the bare minimum. And then once I cover everything else, whatever's left, this is the focus so that we can get this paid off before December. So that means I'll pay $563.28. So let's make sure that we added correctly or subtracted correctly. Okay, so we do have a total of $769.28. So that means we have 0 that we are rolling over. So we have a plan for my money. I will do my cash stuffing in a different video, but I like to do this. And I like that my banks and my jobs let me see my check like a day before I get paid, because it helps me finalize my money. And then therefore tomorrow morning I'm going to work, so I can take my lunch break, run to the bank, get the cash and the things that I need, and we will be good to go. And then I can come home and cash stuff. So if you like this type of content, I hope you consider subscribing, hit the bell notification, like this video and share it. And I will see you guys in my next video. Until then, have a wonderful day. Bye.